Good afternoon, my friends. I hope all of you are having an awesome, fantastic day, and hello from home. So today's video is going to be completely different than my normal kind of content that I upload here on YouTube. I just want to be open and honest with you guys from the get-go here. It's going to be a slower, more discussion type of video today. And normally when I do these kind of videos, I like to go to a nearby state park and do what I call a walk and talk, where I'll walk around the park and I will just talk to you guys through the camera, and I'll share my thoughts and opinions with you all. And it's very therapeutic to me just because I value this thing that we have created here on YouTube with my community. And I just feel like I have such a strong connection with my core audience, and we can relate to each other in many different ways. And one thing that I know a lot of you guys value about myself and why you subscribe to this channel is because how open and honest I am with you all of the time, and that will never change. And there's just been a lot on my mind lately, and I feel like I need to talk about it. And the topics that I'm going to be discussing today: YouTube as a whole, the theme park / Orlando community within Disney and Universal, because there's just a lot going on behind the scenes, and park attendance is scary low right now. I'm going to be talking a lot about that. This recession that may or may not be happening, so I'll be talking about some real world issues and concerns. And then I may talk just a little bit about the politics that are happening here in Florida. I hate talking politics, especially online. That's something I just don't like to talk about, but I feel like in order to make this story make a lot of sense at the end, I may have to touch on it just a little bit. So please keep that in mind. I know how some people can be when it comes to politics, but if you're not into these types of videos, it's okay to click off, come back in a few days. I promise the regular content will carry on here in the next few days. But as far as today, I'm just going to be me, Devin. I just have a lot of concerns, and like I said, a lot has been on my mind lately. So let's not waste any more time, shall we? I hope you guys are ready, because I am. Let's go do this. All right, let's start with park attendance here at the Central Florida theme parks. And I'm really just going to be talking about Disney and Universal right now. At the beginning of May, I made a few statements saying that this summer was going to be a lot different than any other summer. And a good amount of you agreed with me, and some of you disagreed with me because school wasn't out just yet. School's been out and park attendance is very low. I've been going to the parks a lot in the last few weeks, on and off camera, and it's scary what's happening right now with how empty the parks are for July, which is the peak time of summer vacation and summer travel. And I know some of you may say it's because of how hot it's been outside. I feel like that has just a little bit to do with the overall factor, but I really don't think that's scaring that many people away. And don't get me wrong, the parks are still busy, but a lot of these rides have been like 40, 30 minutes and under. And that's just crazy to me, because again, we are in the peak summer travel period where the parks should be jam-packed, and they're not. And it's getting to the point where, wow, I don't see Disney being busy anytime soon, at least for the rest of the year. And I mean, as I put up screenshots right now, look at the amount of discounts that Disney is throwing to Florida locals, annual pass holders. They're throwing out deals for tickets, and I wouldn't be surprised if here sometime shortly, Disney may discount everyone's tickets. That way they can get more people coming to their theme parks. And if you guys have been paying attention to the news lately, you should know the Walt Disney Company is in a lot of deep financial trouble and hardship right now. starting with Mr. Bob Iger. He's trying to fix the mess that he created. I know a lot of people do not like Bob Chapek. I did not like Bob Chapek. I know we were blaming Chapek for a while, but the more research I have done on this topic, the more I am finding out that Bob Iger was the one to create this mess that we're in, such as buying Fox for a stupid amount. And now the company owes Comcast a good amount of money. And, you know, the theme parks are making the company decent money. I think that's kind of the only thing that is making the Walt Disney Company money right now, because Disney Plus surely is not making them money. They say Disney Plus will be profitable next year. I doubt that. The studio side is just crap right now. And then you have the writer's strike, and then you have the actors going on strike now. And you just have to wonder what's in store for the future. You know, life is just crazy right now for everyone, every kind of business. It's just a weird time in the world right now. And I really don't see the Walt Disney Company coming out of this for a very long time. And now I'm hearing reports that Bob Iger's trying to sell off ABC and partner up with someone for ESPN and then Freeform and the Disney Channel. You really have to take a second and really think about the future of the Walt Disney Company right now, because it's not looking too good for them. It's very concerning and alarming as a content creator, because a big part of this channel is Disney, because I live in Orlando and I cover everything that has to do with Walt Disney World and even over at Disneyland. And I feel like Disney Cruise Line will be fine, because the people who can afford to travel this summer, they are choosing to go on cruises and not come to theme parks and other vacation destinations. A lot of people are cruising right now. So I feel like cruise lines will be fine for a very long time. People love cruising, and I'm glad more people are choosing to cruise right now. It's not helping with the price of cruising, because it's very, very expensive to cruise right now. And we'll talk more about that in just a little bit, because I actually decided not to go on our Disney cruise next month. And like I said, we'll get into that in just a little bit. But you really have to think, and for a content creator, and that goes for all Orlando / theme park vloggers, bloggers, and creators, with the decline that Disney is on right now, because Disney is on a decline and because they are in financial hardship right now for who knows how long, you have to think, because the Walt Disney Company is not profiting right now, they're not going to bring anything new to the theme parks. And I feel like this has been a thing since the pandemic, because of COVID back in 2020. Disney had all of these plans, and then the pandemic hit, and look at the product that we have gotten from the company since 2020. And I'm not trying to hate on Disney, because I'm going to be talking about other brands and other companies here in a minute. But Disney has really been doing the bare minimum lately. And one thing that I have stopped doing is the Epcot food festivals, because I feel like the food festivals since the pandemic, they have been a joke and they have been a waste of time, because the food quality has been very poor. The portion sizes are just getting smaller and smaller. Of course, prices is going up, and the food just has not been good at the Epcot festivals. And before 2020, those Epcot festivals used to be so incredibly awesome. The food was great, and they just don't appeal to me anymore. Not just as a guest at Disney, but also as a content creator. I just have no desire to go to any of these Epcot food festivals, and I will not be covering Food and Wine in a few days. I may go if I'm at Epcot like later on down the road here, definitely not opening day or opening week, but eventually when I make it out to Epcot, I may try one or two things. I think that just ties into my overall health journey right now. Is I really don't like to eat crappy food anymore. Not just from theme parks, just from anywhere. I'm really choosy when it comes to what I put inside of my body. Every now and then, of course, if we're doing a staycation or if we're at the parks all day, yeah, I'm going to find something to eat in the park. But as far as the food festivals, and then you have these expensive Disney restaurants that are charging you an arm and a leg like Ohana. You know, Ohana is really a hit or miss restaurant, as I've stated, but the quality of the food is not good anymore. It's concerning to me. Disney is already throwing out huge discounts for 2024. And they're bringing back the Disney dining plan. They're dropping the park reservations other than if you're a pass holder, which I don't get. This morning I went online because I decided that I wanted to book Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, which is coming up here in a few weeks, because I really wasn't going to go, but I love that event so much. And if you're a pass holder, you're only paying like $99 to go in August. So I said, all right, let's go. I booked it, and then I noticed every single night other than Halloween night is still available for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. And that event starts in just a few weeks. And then Jollywood Nights. I booked my Jollywood Nights tickets as soon as they went live. I went on the website this morning. Every single night of Jollywood Nights at Hollywood Studios, and this is a brand new event, every single night is still available. And that is crazy to me because I really thought Jollywood Nights would sell out, and it hasn't. And then over at Universal, I love Universal, but with Halloween Horror Nights, they released all of their ticket sales. They have increased the prices so much. It's going to be hard for a lot of people to afford to come out to Halloween Horror Nights this year. And I feel like one of the main reasons, other than, you know, just inflation right now, Universal had to do this because HHN has gotten so out of control in the last few years because there's so much demand for HHN. So I do feel like that is one of the main reasons why Universal upped all of their prices. And you know, that is a premium event. You're going to get good stuff at HHN. Okay, I'm moving over to my next topic, and that is YouTube as a whole. And this is going to tie into the Orlando/theme park community because of what I do here on YouTube. When I film, I'm usually filming theme parks, hotels, cruising, and traveling. I really like to call myself a travel vlogger. I don't like to be called a Disney vlogger, and I don't like to be called a theme park vlogger because I really try to do a little bit of everything, and I try to bring you to a lot of different places. It just so happens that I live here in Orlando and I live very close to Universal and Disney. So of course you're going to see a lot more of that. But heading into the future, I just want to be a travel channel. So as I've stated many times, I'm concerned not only with the low park attendance for the rest of the year into next year, 2024. As a content creator that uploads on YouTube, you have access to YouTube Studio, and that is where I do everything regarding uploading videos. And I have a feature in YouTube Studio where I can see all of my analytics. And YouTube has this really neat feature where I can see what my viewers are interested in and what my viewers are searching for. And crazy thing is, my viewers are not searching for Disney anymore. Also, people aren't really searching for Universal content either, other than Volcano Bay and Halloween Horror Nights, which is coming up shortly. Other than that, people are not really searching for theme park content. People are actually searching for other travel stuff within Orlando and just within travel destinations. And that's alarming to me because my whole thing, well, not my whole thing, but a good chunk of what I do here on this channel is theme park related. People are quickly losing interest to theme parks. I mean, it's showing in my analytics on YouTube Studio. It's showing with the park attendance. It's being covered on national news now. A lot of people are choosing not to go to the theme parks other than locals right now. And if I'm being honest, I'm losing interest because there's nothing new. It's the same repetitive thing year after year, and nothing new is going to happen until Epic Universe. And over at Disney, they don't have the funds to fund new things at their theme parks. I know they said, dealing with our governor, Ron DeSantis, I know him and Bob Iger kind of made statements where Bob Iger said he was going to invest billions of dollars over the next 10 years. I think that's BS. I'm just being completely honest here. They don't have the money for it. They're barely getting by now. Bob Iger's trying to sell off parts of the company to keep afloat and pay Comcast back, and they owe a lot of people a lot of money. I just don't see that happening. I want it to happen, don't get me wrong. I just don't see it happening in the next 10 years. And then over at Universal, there's really nothing happening until Epic Universe opens in 2025. And I know Universal just got done with Illumination Avenue. Now that Minion Blast is pretty much up and operational, there's really nothing else happening at Universal other than HHN, and that's okay because Epic Universe is going to be so incredibly awesome. I cannot wait for that to open. But that's just causing people to lose interest, and I'm just kind of tired of the same repetitive events and the repetitive park updates. You know, I don't have to be first anymore, and that is so mentally and physically draining, trying to film something the day of and make sure that your content is good and then drive home and then you edit and then upload. I really don't like doing that, but I know some things you just have to do it because people are going to be interested in the newest thing at the theme parks. And the recent case was VillainCon Minion Blast. Everybody was there with a camera. It was just crazy to see with my own eyes how many people were there doing exactly what I was doing. And something else to note, I just feel like Orlando and the vlogging community, it's just oversaturated right now with the vloggers, the bloggers, websites, the TikTokers, the Instagrammers. It's oversaturated. There's too many of us, and I'm not going to do that as much anymore. I'm not going to jet out to cover a new cupcake, or jet out that a new sign has been put up, or jet out to film all of these HHN props. I will film updates once or twice a month. I'm just not going to do it as much as I've been doing it because it's just getting old. If I'm being honest, and I know some of you guys may be like, "What? That's your job. That you're supposed to do that." I completely understand. What I'm trying to get out of this discussion with you guys, as I'm being as open as I can, is I'm concerned about the future because I see people losing interest. I see the theme parks not doing that much anymore. I see views going down for everyone regarding theme parks because people are just not that interested anymore. And that's okay because I'm losing interest as well. And that brings me to my next topic. As I've been saying, with the concern with the decline in interest, I know that if I continue to do exactly what I've been doing all these years, I'm going on year number 8 of doing theme park vlogging. if I continue doing what I've been doing, it's not going to last for that much longer. And honestly, that goes to all of the theme park vloggers and bloggers and Instagrammers. It's declining, and I think we all know that. Some of us may be in denial about it, but it's happening. It's a real thing. And I'm to the point where I need to change my content because I'm losing interest. It's declining. I have to switch things up because if I don't, I really don't see myself doing this for that much longer. And this started out as fun, and it's still fun. I really don't consider this work. It's so much fun. Yes, some things add work stress to them. I just think it just happened. I was one of the lucky few that it happened to. I'm very grateful. I'm very blessed that it happened. If I continue doing what I'm doing, it's not going to last. And if I want to keep this as a full-time job or even a part-time job, I need to switch it up because I'm kind of done with the whole theme park thing. I'm still going to do it. Don't you worry. You're still going to get theme park content from me, and I will talk a lot more about this here very shortly. But I think I'm going to just go ahead and say it that when Epic Universe opens in 2025, I think after I film the opening, that is going to be my very last theme park vlog. And I don't know what the future holds. I don't know where we will go after Epic Universe, but my plan, my goal is to have it figured out by the opening of Epic Universe in 2025. I think that will be a great way for me to retire theme park vlogging with Epic Universe as I've seen it being built from the ground up here, not that far away from my house. And I think that's a good way to kind of sail away in the sunset, you know what I mean? And I think I have a way better understanding of where I want to take the channel from this point forward to the opening of Epic Universe. Now, none of these plans are concrete. They're not official. I'm still thinking them through, but this is where I'm leaning towards right now. I think I'm going to upload 3 times a week, at least 2, but my goal and my desire is 3 times a week. And I think I will upload on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Fridays. So those days you can expect a video from me at a certain time. And I think this will allow me to go into a creative place that I've never been before, but I've always wanted to go. And it's just going to slow things down for me. That way I'm not always in a rush. Now, there's going to be times where big things will happen at the theme parks or hotels or wherever. Of course, I will go the same day. I will do what I gotta do, film it for you guys, come home and get that baby up if it's that big and if it's that important. But other than that, I think I'm just going to slow down. And I think that's what I need as a person and as a content creator, because I do have a life outside of this camera. And right now, a lot of my time is on my fitness journey and just my family and the other things that I'm doing with my life. So I think by setting myself up for success where I'm on this schedule, where I know what I gotta do and when I have to have it done by, I think this is just going to help me out a lot. And I think it's going to be good for us as this community that we've built together. I do want to be transparent. I am going to be testing out a few new things. I'm going to experiment. I've been experimenting where I will do a lot of Disney one week, then I'll do a lot of Universal, and then I'll go on a cruise, and then I'll throw in a lifestyle vlog or a different kind of vlog every now and then. So I've been experimenting and it's been working quite well, if I'm being honest, and that's going to continue on. So this is where I am. I'm going to upload 1 theme park video per week. Sometimes it may be more than one, but at least one solid theme park video per week. And I want to aim for longer videos, maybe around 30 to 40 minutes for the theme park videos. That way I can just get a lot of information into that video. Whether one week that's Disney, the other week it may be Universal, may go out to SeaWorld, may go out to Busch Gardens, who knows? But you can have that theme park video every week. You can expect it from me. And then on Sundays, I want to always upload a lifestyle video. I want to share more of my life. Here's the thing with sharing more of my life here on YouTube, whether that's home vlogs or just lifestyle vlogs that we do. When you upload your life online, there's thousands of people who are judging you at one time. No matter what you do, I feel like there's always that one person that just has to say something that you're doing wrong because they don't like the way you're doing it or explaining it or whatever. There's always that one person. I mean, I could be looking at a piece of art and somebody will say I'm looking at it wrong. And that is so annoying to me. Again, I'm just being honest. It's just very annoying, and I don't need to hear it because I'm the one uploading these videos. I'm the one picking what I'm showing you here on YouTube, and that can just get annoying. But also you're sharing your personal life online, and I feel like a lot of people overshare their life, and that's why they have so much negativity around them, because they're showing so much of their life. And being a lifestyle vlogger, it's not easy. It's very, very hard. Oh, nice. They just started mowing the lawn. So if you guys hear something, that's the lawnmowers outside. And that's taking me back to what I was saying about Sundays. I think I have found a good place where we both, myself and Bianca, we both feel comfortable sharing some of our life with you more. And that's what Sundays will be all about when I upload. It's going to be a lifestyle video on Sunday. So you can expect a lifestyle video on Sunday. Then Tuesday, you can expect a theme park video. And then Friday's upload will be just kind of anything random that's going on. So like I said, moving forward, you can expect a Sunday vlog, a Tuesday vlog, and a Friday vlog. At least the Sunday and the Tuesday vlogs. I'm still trying to get creative on what Friday's upload will be. So if you guys have any thoughts or opinions regarding Friday's upload, let me know down in the comments. What would you guys like to see moving forward? That would help me out a lot. And as far as the cruising content, don't worry, I'm still going to cruise. I know a lot of you are here from our cruising content. My plan moving forward is I want to cruise at least every other month, if not every third month. It's just insanely expensive right now because it's the summertime and people are just choosing to cruise right now. So it is what it is. I did have a cruise plan for next month in August. It was actually going to be a Disney cruise, but with how the world is right now with inflation and this recession that may or may not be happening, I think I'm just going to keep that money and put some of that money into savings and also use the rest of that money and put that towards our big California trip in September. I did score Oogie Boogie tickets. We are going to go all out in California this time. We have a lot to do. So that's going to be our next big trip as of right now. And then after California, we will be going on another cruise. I'm really tempted to hop back on another Alaskan cruise because we loved it so much, but I do think that will be a yearly thing that we do here on the channel, at least for the next few years. Also, and I really did not want to bring this up, but I think I will bring it up quickly. I know there has been a lot of unnecessary drama happening in the Orlando / theme park vlogger world right now. I stay out of all of the drama. I just think everybody really just needs to worry about themselves and their channel and they just need to stop worrying about what everybody else is doing and just do you. And I know all of the other creators, I know they see the decline as well. You know, you may call it desperation. I don't know what you would call it, but I feel like everybody sees the decline happening, and I think I'm just going to start doing other things to try to avoid this gap of theme park content right now, because it's a real thing, it's happening. A common question that I've been receiving lately down in the comments is, Dev, do you think it's worth coming this year because the crowds are so low? Yes and no. I feel like if you can afford and not go into debt coming here on vacation, yeah, do it, because it's not that bad right now other than the heat and inflation. I mean, food is crazy expensive in the theme parks right now. Souvenirs, crazy expensive. Park tickets, they're still expensive, but they're starting to have discounts, and hotels right now are very affordable within the theme park hotels and resorts. They're throwing out some amazing discounts right now. So yeah, if you can afford, and if this is something you and your family wants to do pretty bad, definitely do it now. Other than that, there's really nothing new happening here other than Tron, and then you have Minion Blast and Minion Land, and then you have HHN coming very soon with all of the holiday festivities. But that's it. There's nothing huge happening. There's nothing huge happening next year in 2024. I think if you want my honest answer, come in 2025, because there's going to be so much going on in 2025. You have Epic Universe coming. Universal has some huge plans. I would hope a lot of the projects over at Disney would be done by 2025. I still don't understand why Epcot hasn't fully opened, and then you have the Disney 100 celebrations coming later this year. I am not excited about the Disney 100 celebrations. I won't be running out opening day. I'll eventually get to it, but it's just another promotion for Disney to do. I do have a serious question for some of you watching right now, so please leave me a comment if you have any advice or better opinions than I do. I would like to invest some money in something. That way I can set myself up and set my family up for the future. That way I have some money coming in return from investing right now. I know a good thing to invest in is real estate. Of course, property is the biggest thing you can have right now to get a return back. I just feel like the real estate market is just so up and down right now. I'm not too confident in putting money in the real estate market right now. I'm still not that confident to purchase a home right now because of how the market is. And then I was thinking about putting some money in stocks, but then like stocks, they're up and down right now. What would you guys do? Like, I just want more options of other places where I could put some money into an investment and then get some money back in return in the future, because I just think investing your money right now is the best thing that you can do, on top of having a savings account. I've been saying for a very long time when we have these discussions, have a savings account. Make sure you put money in your savings account every chance you get. That way when something in life happens, you're covered. You don't have to stress. You don't have to worry about taking money out of your, your checking account where you pay the bills and you gotta buy groceries and such. Have a savings account. I'll end with this, going back to the low park attendance right now. I feel like that has to do with inflation, with pricing, and it's just very hard to afford coming to a theme park right now and spending the money that you have to spend to have a theme park vacation. And then you have, this recession that may or may not happen. The heat, I feel like it may have just a little something to do with it, but not that much. I really don't think the heat is affecting people coming here or not. And then I really do think people are boycotting Florida because of the politics that's happening here in Florida right now between the governor and Disney. I feel like that is turning a lot of people away because of what they believe in and what they think is right and not right. It is what it is. Everybody is entitled to their own opinion. It is what it is. I do feel like all of those factors just tie into each other right now when it comes to why people are not coming to theme parks right now. And it's just not in Orlando. I mean, I just think theme parks are becoming a thing of the past because people are quickly losing interest into theme parks because there's a lot of other things to do in the world for vacations. And, you know, a lot of people have told me they're not coming to Orlando anymore because Disney is not Disney anymore. And let's be honest here, Disney is the reason why Orlando is so big in the theme park industry. And then you have Universal, and then you have all of these hotels and conventions, and there's just so much to do here in Florida. But because of everything that's happening around Disney, people aren't coming here as much. And I feel like the people who do love theme parks right now, they're waiting for Epic Universe to open. Because let's face it, Epic Universe is going to be such an awesome, brand new, high-tech theme park. And I cannot wait. So that's why I think that's going to be the day I stop theme park vlogging officially. I put that out there, put it on the internet. So from here on out, I'm going to do some experimenting. I'm going to try some new things. I'm going to try to go into new directions. I'm going to try to appeal to a new audience. I'm still going to try to keep my current audience happy. And if you don't like that, I completely understand, but I promise you're still going to get cruising. You're still going to get theme parks and hotels. You're still going to get everything that I'm currently doing, but I will start to do other videos in between. And I hope you guys can understand, and I hope it makes sense. If you made it here to the very end, thank you so much for watching. I feel so much better that I was able to vent with you guys through the camera. I was able to share my thoughts and opinions and frustrations and concerns with you. It was a little bit of a therapy session for me, and I hope you guys found some of this information useful. I hope you understand the information a little bit better now that I've pretty much told you everything that I wanted to share. Of course, there's always more happening. This is what I felt comfortable sharing, and I see the direction that I want to head into in the future, and I think there's success at the end of this road. I just feel like as far as the theme park world, I've gotten everything that I could get at this point because there's so many people doing the exact same thing. I just feel like people who want to watch me and watch what we do here on PC Dev, I feel like that limit has been reached. And now it's just time to try other things. And I hope you guys can understand. I hope you guys are excited. If you're not, just give it a try. And if not, it is what it is. I completely understand, but nothing really will change that much yet. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Love me or hate me, I really appreciate it. And I look to you guys as my own virtual family. Very thankful for each and every one of you. If you have any thoughts or concerns, please feel free to leave me a comment down below. Your boy could really use some motivation as well. I just can't wait to see what's in store for the future. And this is going to be a roller coaster with all of us on it. We'll just see where the coaster takes us. If you enjoyed today's video, please go ahead and give it a big thumbs up, as it really does help out the channel in so many different ways. I love you guys so much. Please remember, it's nice to be nice in YouTube. I'll see you in the next video. Prince Charming.